Hey, we lay late tonight, yo. Good morning. I was like, woohoo, finally got a black hoodie. And then this shit. Hey, so. What have I missed for like the last hour or two? I know, I'm super late. The hubs and I were talking.
Oh
Oh,
my
the
God.
comment saver. Just kidding.
I almost gave up on you.
I'm shocked you didn't give up on me. I almost gave up on myself.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Bob.
Ooh, you're up late, Malibu.
Oh, no. I slept in late. I mean, yeah, I guess I did. Hi, Mama B.
Sorry, babe. Hubby and I were talking. It was a night for the conversations.
I've been watching the LA stuff.
Hey Jerry, where you been? I haven't seen you for a while. Yes, always family first. Indeed.
Hi, Luciana.
Rosalia. Hi OG Mama Wolf. Hey Mittens.
I've been cheesing.
Hey Fuzzy.
Yeah, Fuzzy, hi, Corvaletta. Um, I don't think people realize why those protests started. And I understand it's a lot on the officers, but um, it's a lot of destruction. It's a lot of scared people. It's a lot of I don't even know how to explain it. Honestly, like it honestly looks like a third world country out there right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say it was just a little while ago watching live. Like, there's fires and sound like loud
They're setting
booms.
cars on fire, and
Yeah,
the officers are overworked, and I mean, but they ICE knew there was going to be a backlash when they were going into graduations and taking parents out of graduations. Um,
$300 to
yeah.
drop Malibu. No.
Wait, what?
Blue said $300 to drop Malibu.
You can pay me $300 and I'll drop my goddamn self.
Yeah.
Cash App is Malibu Blue to you. Don't forget it.
500 to block Blue. I get half.
The box blue. That was funny.
Oh, I'm good, Gemini.
Yeah, Smash. Sometimes I wish I could just pull you out of a live and just like be like, girl, what are you doing?
I still haven't caught up with the messages that I got in that one.
I just thought, what, I'm gonna send this bitch a face palm. She'll know what I'm talking about.
I know.
See, Fuzzy's with me. Hey,
Ooh,
Freddy's.
you're Australian, Lisa? Can't go, hey. Just kidding. Kind of. I mean, what's the worst they can do? You know what I mean? Like, listen, one thing that I can't stand, one thing that I cannot stand is a bitch that won't go up into another fucking box to either defend themselves or whatever.
Oh, me too.
Like I've always been one, like, I'll show up. I wasn't even planning on going into the box, but because I had showed up, I was thinking there was some tea about somebody else with that person, right? And I was like, don't block me. You better not fucking block me. Like, think about this. I didn't block you, right? Kate, hey, sweetheart. Um, and then everybody was like, do you condone this? Are you okay with this? Yada, yada, yada. And I'm in the middle of cooking dinner. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? Right? And so I hopped up in the box and was like, well, I don't understand what's going on. Like, oh, well, you can't possibly hit. Like, but no, I didn't fucking hear. Well, I don't know what you're all talking about. And it didn't matter how many times I had said, no, I don't condone that. Like, people were still trying to be like,
It wasn't that they didn't hear you. It was that no, I don't condone that, but Viking did this, Viking did that. There,
as they're still platforming him later on, even in later on in their lives.
listen,
So why am I getting my ass handed to me because I platform somebody that does fuck shit, right? That I have said to Florida man, I do not condone this. He knows not to do it here. I'm getting my ass handed to me, but like all these other people are allowed to have another fuck shit person in their life, and then they don't have to, two of them actually, and they don't have to say shit. Nobody, you can't hold Holly Mae again. You know what I mean? You like, it doesn't make sense. It's not fair.
hey Nick, um, no, but listen, um, there was some vile shit that he said today. That was some
Yeah,
vile shit.
yeah, and then again, Viking also told him to go himself, right? And then he called me a see you next Tuesday. Like, you can't listen. You cannot compare dick sizes, yo. Viking, you cannot compare dick sizes when you are fucked up. In my opinion, more fucked up. Threatening is one thing. Actually saying the shit that Viking has said is a whole different thing. Viking stays talking on children. I don't care. Fucking call me whatever. Call me what you want to call me, but you are a fucking weirdo and you should stop talking on children. Should Florida man have said what he said tonight? Fuck no. But I also went up and told Mittens, girl, let's not do that. Let's not bring other children into it. Did I fucking not?
Wait,
So
hold
don't
on.
hold shit against me. You know what I
Night,
mean?
Nightstorm, did somebody say something? Why did I'm trying to understand your comment, honey. I mean, I knew you were, but that don't matter to me. My daughter is, and my daughter has a girlfriend,
Oh, because
so
the compared. I don't know. I don't know. No, I did watch. Yeah, well, I was kind of in and out of there for a while, and then I left and went over to Better Days Live. TikTok villain? Is that villain? Villain?
I don't think so.
Who's that?
Oh,
Oh,
you're being facetious. I get it. Okay. I just want to make sure nobody said anything inappropriate. Um,
Queen's son is alive and well. Good, thank God. Okay, that's what I thought it was in regards to Nightstorm, but I was like, I don't know. You got me.
so wait a minute. Queen. See, this is where I get fucked up, right? Because I'm over here thinking, damn, I didn't know Queenie lost a kid.
Well, I'm glad that's not the case. I'm glad that's not the case. You know, who
That's
went up earlier in the fucking what's her name live and was like, well, you know, he's taking accountability. He's taking it. Talking about Viking. He's taking accountability. Yes, he did this, 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 and this, but he's taking accountability. Bitch, that's what I'm fucking saying. Florida man knows where I agree with him and where I don't. And had they allowed that dude to box tonight, he would have fucking said the same exact thing.
Oh, I just think it's
Everybody's
all
fucked up. Listen, I'm so fucking
yeah.
tired of people being like, oh, well, this person's more fucked up than that. But hold your own people accountable. How about that? Because I never did hear anybody hold Regina accountable. And maybe it happened, but I didn't hear it. And that, you know, whatever. I was fucking blocked. So I don't know how I'm supposed to hear it. From what I understand, it was in Holly Mae's life. But, like, that is a fucked up thing to say.
Okay.
I've never heard her apologize for it. I've heard her stand on it. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be going there. My bad.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
I will have to drop.
I apologize. I apologize. I shouldn't have brought that up, but it just happened to come up tonight, and I
I
forgot. I forgot.
listen. I'm kind of with Holly Mae. At some point in time, this shit has to stop because somebody is going to get hurt real life.
Listen, people have been saying this shit for as long as I've been on this internet, dude. It doesn't stop. It's not going to stop. It's not ever going to stop. That's what people fucking do. Whether it's on this side of the app or other sides of the app, you retaliate. And then you have fucking idiots like Viking who had nothing to do with shit come in and then just stir up the pot again, right? Like, it's not going to stop. Should it stop? Absolutely. But I've been saying that for almost a year and a half now. Something has to stop. Thank you, Kate. Something has to be. It has to be it, right? It's not ever going to. I get it. I'm with you. Thank you, Kate. Kate, thank you. Oh, appreciate you, honey. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Appreciate you. Right, Christina, like people act like I'm Florida man's handler. I'm not. Just like Holly Mae is not Vikings handler or uh, Holly Mae is not Retina's handler. Thank you. Appreciate you, honey. I know, Kate, you're awesome. Thank you, honey. Like we are not people's handlers. And listen, I think at some point we got to understand that there are times where people say fucked up shit, and you know what? At that point, it's like take accountability and just move on. But because everybody wants to, like over them over there, that's what they did all night to me tonight. Oh well, you still platform this person and yada yada yada. Well, I mean, this is why people blame
Thank you,
you.
spiritual diamond.
This is why people blame you because you're blaming us for we're not people's handlers. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Tinder. I appreciate you guys.
So, Smash, I just wanted to say the whole live with you being in that box and being attacked was absolutely asinine. Like, I was sitting there in the comments fighting for my life, and I knew you were up there fighting for your life.
I appreciate
The thing is that they were sitting there blaming you, right, for Florida man's actions. Yet,
it. Sorry, it
Holly Mae and
was a
everybody
comment.
else
My
was
bad.
sitting there going at, or not, Holly Mae wasn't, but
No,
she
Holly
was
May wasn't.
condoning or
Well,
allowing,
She,
she
not
stopped the
condoning,
guys. She stopped the guys.
yeah, no, she honestly,
not
I'm gonna
every
say,
single time though,
well, but I
Malibu.
mean, like, genuinely, the biggest thing that I was irritated with in that entire live was Kendra coming at me trying to insinuate that I was being snarky about
Oh yeah,
Holly
100%.
May, right? That was
Mm-hmm.
one thing that irritated me, and like whatever she I don't know if she apologized, but whatever. Um, and then getting muted. People were muting me in the box, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, look, like I'm here to talk. I'm not. I don't ever just come up here and over talk and be a D head. You know what I mean? I don't do that. So please stop. And she even said, Holly Mae even said, stop muting her, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It was better than
But
getting blocked every time I
if
joined
they're
a
gonna
box.
say
You know what
that
I
you
mean?
can't have Florida man over here and whatever, then how is she allowed to have Viking over there and being disgusting and saying whatever he needs to say? But it wasn't just Viking; it was Viking and like two females.
His girlfriend
The
or whatever, and
females
then
were
some other
even
girl.
more vile than Viking, and that's
Hmm.
saying a lot. And I was literally sitting there just like, what the hell is going on?
I feel like personally, like I understand that it was kind of like a back and forth that would never end, right? I get that, but I feel at once I stopped getting muted, or at least not muted as often. Like I was able to have a conversation with him until Viking joined the box, and then he started going off. But whatever, like he's a fucking animal, like not in a good way either. He that dude, whatever.
I feel like if Viking would go back to his side of TikTok and stay there,
I agree.
that things would calm down.
Yep.
Yes,
I don't know why
FM,
that dude is over here, anyways.
thank you. And then that new person that came in the boxes after all that and was showing all that proof on Viking. And when I said something to Viking and I asked where the receipt was on FM talking on Road Dog's daughter that passed, oh well, he thought I thought he said it in his live. You can't
I didn't see that.
say you didn't see when he came in there and said that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he
I don't
came
think
in
I.
and
Well, I
pretended.
was like dealing with my kids and cooking and my husband and like
Okay,
all kinds of shit. So I don't.
okay.
It might
Well,
have happened while I was in there.
right before he got
Guys,
kicked the first time, um, he was, they were screaming back and forth, and I kept saying, all I want to see is receipts. Like, I literally, the other day when Road Dog said that FM did that, I asked him, and he literally said, I didn't even know he had a daughter that passed. And I honestly believe that even tonight, as mad at, Florida Man was when Viking came in the box and was ranting and raping and all that, that even at that moment, he would have been like, yeah, well, blah, 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 blah. I
Right.
did it. He didn't. He never, he still to this day swears he has not said anything on that man's daughter.
my
And I
my whole
really
thing
kind of
is
believe
that
him.
the with the phones and everything else. So saying that Florida man called a minor and everything. So the minor's phone number is under an adult's name. It is not under a minor's name. A
And yes,
minor
he
isn't
called.
allowed. I'm
But why
sorry.
are we
Go
calling
ahead.
phone numbers though?
No, I
I'm just
agree. Like, well,
asking for a
you shouldn't
friend.
be calling. You
He
shouldn't be
shouldn't be
I
relying on
totally
calling,
phone
but
agree.
numbers at
he
all. I agree.
100% he shouldn't be calling. But I'm saying
Totally
they're
agree.
making it out to be something that it isn't whenever it's under an adult's name.
They're trying
Totally
to
agree.
insinuate that he purposefully called a minor. Like
Yeah. And
that.
then the
From what
grandma
I
he called.
understand, that's not what happened. I wasn't there. I didn't know it was happening.
He
I
called the
found out that
grandma.
night
The
in my
grandma
live.
answered. The grandma answered. Yes, he should not have called her, but he did. He was honestly very nice to her. He asked what was going on with Viking, and she said, I don't discuss my relatives with people I don't know. And that was the end of the conversation. He didn't threaten her like Viking
Well, that's
said.
what, yeah, that's
He
what
went,
Viking was like threatening her.
no,
I don't know.
he did not. He didn't.
Christina, are you trying to get a box?
All I know is, listen, most people have family plans, right? Cell phone plans. So
Oh,
if
you
there's
did too.
4 numbers, 3 numbers, 5 numbers, you're gonna get someone's family member. You might get lucky and get that person's to answer on the first number you pick. But why I mean, I don't. I could tell you right now. Somebody looked my phone numbers up, and they got my son's number and called my son asking about his mama. It it wouldn't turn out very nice. I can tell you that.
Absolutely. And we don't agree with him doing
No,
that.
we
But
don't
at the
agree
same
with the
time,
calling.
he didn't threaten Grandma. He didn't purposely say, oh, I'm going to call his underage daughter, like you said. It come up as someone over 18, obviously. And they didn't answer the phone, so he didn't talk to him. It's, I don't know. It's just weird. It's like if Viking would go back to his side of the freaking
Beavis.
TikTok, everything would die down.
Hold on. Hello, Beavis. Beavis Butthead's not here, so I may have the wrong live.
Holio?
Hello?
Do you have TP for my butthole?
Are you there? Do you need TP for your bunghole?
Coin Holio?
Who's gifting this person?
You're gifting them?
Gifted them.
Butthead is.
Well, thanks for coming to see us, Beavis.
Oh my gosh.
But then that guy, that J baby, came in the box. He showed all kinds of receipts. He even told us where to find the receipts on Viking and him mentioning sexual things with children. Like, come on.
Oh my god, my dog is snoring loud. And she's
Oh.
at the end of the bed.
I thought you were dozing off. I can hear him.
No, it's not me, it's her. Oh my gosh. You guys hear her?
Oh, I heard that one.
Yeah,
Fatty!
earbud.
Fatty! You're being too loud.
Leave that baby alone.
Now you body shaming your dog.
Someone's gonna
So,
wake her up out of her perfect
she
slumber.
listen, she'll come to her real name, or if I call her Fatty. I call her Fatty so much she turns her head and comes to it.
Aw, my niece has that nickname, and my brother finally had to stop calling her that because she became a teenager.
Oh yeah, this is a dog. It's not a human.
somebody wants to know what Florida man said to Granny.
I don't know.
He answered the phone, and Florida man said, "Hey, can you tell me what's wrong with?" I don't remember what Viking's name was. And she said, "Huh?" And he said, "Can you tell me what's wrong with whatever Viking's name is? I can't remember." And she said, "Do I know who you are?" He said, "No, I am a friend of his on TikTok, and he doesn't seem okay lately," or something like that. I don't know word for word verbatim. And she said, "I don't discuss my family or people I know with on the phone with other people that I don't know." And she said, "So have a good night." And he said, "Okay, but are you sure you don't want to tell me what's wrong with him?" And they hung up.
Okay, well, that doesn't sound very threatening to me.
There was no attitude. There was no threatening. Actually, I feel like the Florida man was really nice.
I mean, he shouldn't have called anyways. We know that.
Yes,
Okay?
I totally agree.
But that didn't sound very threatening, at least from what you're saying.
There should be no but. There should be no but. There should be you shouldn't call. That's in the story.
Absolutely did tell him that he
100%.
called.
No. There shouldn't be a lot of the stuff that goes on this app going on.
Yeah, but what I can tell you, close the wall, it's me, Breezy, and everybody else in the chat. It's not something that I would ever do or ever have considered, and I'm sure you guys
Absolutely.
are the same.
Same.
Totally agree with you, Malibu. Totally agree with you.
Okay, I got a message. Somebody paid me $600 to drop you, Malibu. So, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'd be
$600.
like, okay,
Add
you're
me on
you're
that.
you're
Split that bitch.
you're
Split
sending
that
three of
shit.
it to me.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Somebody's gonna. Oh, I know Amber didn't mean to come up here. I know that. No, Amber.
Someone, Jerry said, "Shut up." Laugh out loud.
All right. So this is from Nelson. Nelson asked me if I could read this out loud for the people that are in here right now. From a blog for 600. Because she doesn't want to come up. She'd rather not come up in a box. So she said, "Can you read this out loud for me so I don't have to get in a box because I don't want any more attention brought to me? But I appreciate everyone who has stood up for me, even if you don't like me. It means a lot to me to know that even if I'm not liked, there are people who still stand on what's right and what's wrong. I also want to thank those who reached out to me to make sure I was okay, along with those who have opened up their inbox to me if I ever needed somebody to talk to. I truly appreciate you guys and thank you for allowing me to hang out in the lives. It means a lot to me." That is from Nelson. To whom it may concern. That was my own words putting that, but just
Well, Nelson, thank you for being here nightly and tapping away. We
heck
appreciate you.
yeah.
And unfortunately, I did not know your story before the other night, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for everything you went through, and I hate to see things like that. Um, but
Can I
thank you for
ask?
being here.
Can I ask Nelson a question? Just a yes or no question.
Me?
Well, Nelson.
No, I said, could I ask just a yes or no question? There doesn't need to be any explanation. It's not needed. But so was everything good with you and Regina before Florida Man started bringing it back up?
I'm sorry. Were you asking me?
No, I mean, if Nelson's listening,
Oh,
whoever, I
Nelson.
just wanted
Okay,
to
then
ask
Nelson. I got you.
Nelson.
I got you.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I wasn't
Um,
listening.
so was everything good between you and Regina before Florida Man brought it back up? No, the story. I just was curious.
Put a oxygen helmet on. Oh, it was plenty gas. That part.
He means currently. Like, was everything okay currently?
So it was said that things between you and her were good, okay, whatever, not like anything going on between the two of you until it got brought back up and Florida Man started talking about it again. So did he like bring up the past, or was it still like fuming in the air?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what's happening right now. I think maybe I know what you're asking.
I could honestly say I have never heard Regina speak on Nelson and vice versa.
I
Um,
didn't know they knew each other until
right until that
I thought
night.
that was gonna
So
happen.
that's what I can say.
When we were talking about people bringing up the past, it was mentioned that that was something that was brought up from the past. That nothing was going on, everything was settled, things were
Well,
good.
Retina, I don't know if it was settled. Oh, okay. I'll shut up. Sorry,
Okay.
Nelson. You ended up in a box, anyways.
No, it's all right. It's easier for me than to type it.
And I'm sorry,
Okay,
Nelson,
so
I'm not asking you that for
no, you're
any
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
bad reason or anything like that.
No, I've never. Okay, so before any of it happened, before she contacted him, before any of this happened, me and Retina were close friends, real close friends. And then after she had contacted him, no, I've never been okay with her. I've never been like I won't. I'm not forgiving her. Um, it wasn't. It wasn't put to rest. Like it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like if that's what she thinks, that's probably on her. But like as for me, um, it's not something I can just forgive somebody for.
Right, right, no, I get it.
I mean, it was in, but it was more like there was a lot that was done that was done to me. Other than that, besides that, I mean, that was the worst thing that she did. But I mean, I had cops at my house on false reports. I had the fire department at my house. I had my family contacted. Yeah, like there's a lot of more other things that were done to me. I I basically just shut up and took it, thinking that like eventually it would go away. But I'm not friends with her. I will never be friends with her.
Thank you.
Her. No, yeah, you're welcome. It originated. I mean, she didn't call. Okay, so she wasn't the one that sent the police to my house. Somebody she was that was sitting with her wanted to be accepted by her did call them. And I had the police reports for them. They came here twice. I had the fire department here once. My brother was contacted. Um, yeah.
It's a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. But I do by the group.
So I think what's being asked, if I have this correct, was you weren't speaking on Retina. Retina wasn't speaking on you until Florida Man brought it up the night in my life. Is that correct or no? Or well,
Yes,
I guess
yes.
there. I guess that I found out tonight. I guess there was a live sometime before my live with Faith, and I guess that's why she had made videos. So I guess whatever happened in Face Live, I wasn't there. I didn't know what the face. I didn't know what I didn't watch. I don't follow her. I don't. You know what I mean? So whatever happened there, I guess. So I guess technically it wasn't quiet, according to Retina. I think from what she said earlier, because there had been some things that had transpired sometime before my live. I don't know if it was the night before or a couple days, and then Retina had made some videos, and then Florida Man brought it up in my live. One of a kind. Are you trying to come up?
That is what I
Am
was
I
trying
am
to
I
ask.
mistaken?
That's what, yeah, you were right.
Am I? Cause yeah, no, that's what. And listen, I'm not. To be fair, I'm not trying to speak on Retina. You know, like I'm not trying to sit here and talk to her. I'm just saying based on what I heard tonight. Um, I think that's what I heard was that there had been some stuff that had transpired before my live, sometime before it. Retina had made some videos, and then Florida Man brought it up in my live. So no, technically, I think just based on what I have got in my head, it wasn't technically Florida Man that dug up old shit, right?
That's what I was trying to ask. Yeah.
No, nobody paid to drop Malibu. Malibu is respecting the agreement that she has with Retina and is not going to engage with conversations that have
That's
to do
fine.
with
I just wanted to ask that
Retina.
question. That's all.
I can drop out. My bad. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know that. My bad. My bad.
Claws to the wall, girl. I gotta drop you. I was paid to drop you, honey. Sorry, girl. All right, Nelson. Well, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
My
unless
bad.
if you have something
My
else to,
bad.
no,
My
you're
bad.
good. I
No,
mean, you
no.
can
I
say
don't want
whatever.
no
I
more to.
just
No, it's fine. It's fine. I
okay.
apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. I was paid. I was paid. Damn. I didn't drop. Nelson though.
I think that hustle is so funny.
I was paid, y'all. I can't listen. I can't fucking do this, and then you know, I gotta get more of like a
A hard
FWA.
nose.
Like she don't give a fuck. She don't give no fuck. She's like, "Oop, bitch, you been dropped."
Yep.
Like,
But
damn
I
it.
got paid by
No,
Queen. So
Malibu did not pay me. Malibu did not pay me. Malibu though, if you want to come back up, you can. We can change the subject over Tina. Um,
get dropped. They should be able to pay you $5 or $10 to find out who dropped them.
oh well, speaking of this whole dropping thing, right? We got to talk about the rules, okay? We gotta talk about it. I don't know if I have the official rules as of yet, but before shit gets too crazy and people start throwing money, I want to talk about it. So I think that for at least now, until I figure out a way that it is fair for my moderators who are here on a nightly basis, uh, if I got to talk to them about it, whatever. I think we're gonna skip on for now. Skip on the pay like $5 to mute somebody. Also, hold on. Let's see. Cherry, I'm gonna unmod you because you did pay for that one night to have mod powers. I think we'll just skip on that for now until if I can find a way to make it fair for everybody.
Had somebody pay for mod powers.
$5. I think she paid me like $5 to mute somebody
Oh,
that night,
okay.
but it was just that night. That was 2 nights ago. So, and don't like I'm not unmodding you to be a dick. You know what I mean? Like you paid $5. And I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. So for now, we're gonna skip on the muting people in the chat part of it, right? Okay, Malibu, hold on 1 second. I don't let you up.
Hey, I just had a random question. Well, not random, it's about this. Can we pay to have someone muted in the box for like 5 minutes? Like if there's having a conversation and
I don't think so because the only option you have is to keep muting them over and over and over again.
Okay.
So that's not gonna work. So for now, we're gonna do $25 to drop, and it is. I'm stuck between per person and per account. Like, what do we? I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a vote whether you pay $25 per person or per account, because I'm struggling with the per account. Like, I know other people's, like other, like FWA is like per account, right? But I feel bad knowing that we're a bunch of psychopaths over here, and all of us have at least 4 accounts, right? And so, like, somebody's gonna pay to drop, and then they're gonna come back immediately. Like, that's kind of a waste of money. I don't like that. Or we could do like 25 $25 to drop for an hour.
Or you, and my other thought was, I was thinking about this earlier, we could do $10 to not let that person in a box. But at the same time,
Well, how? But most people don't know who's requesting a box, though. That's the problem.
half the time they do, because the chat be like, so and so's trying to get in a box. So I don't know how they
Well,
know.
yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
But what
We
I
gotta find a
was,
way, because I'm not trying to listen. Like, I don't know. I would be so pissed if I paid 20. I'm just saying, I would be furious if I paid $25 to have somebody drop and they were immediately back within 10 seconds. I'd be pissed.
I mean,
I feel like
that's the name of the
morally,
game when it comes to sneakies.
I can't. I just can't do that.
I get you.
So I'm not
Okay,
even gonna.
but
I don't even think I'm gonna do a vote. I feel like it should just be 100, 100 all accounts. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's a lot. Okay. So what if we do? Okay, so Kate has an idea. I don't know about 100 for all accounts, but we could do something like $25 to drop them right then, or you could pay 75 for all accounts.
and
No,
I'm
I can't do 200 all accounts forever.
no, yeah, and I'm gonna start Malibu. I was thinking someone paid that 600 when you stopped. No, she would have been sweating that shit with me.
Oh, I
Um,
absolutely would have.
I'm saying, this is my thought. If you want to send a message, or if you guys want me to tell Smash, check Snap, and she hasn't, like, you guys tell, you got to pay me $5 to tell her, because that's a lot of reading that I got to do. Um, and
Look at
also,
Malibu trying to get it on the cut.
well, hell yeah,
I think at the end of the night, Malibu Smash will have to split her earnings with you.
she tried to send half to me last night, and I told her no.
Aww.
But I'm not gonna tell her no forever. I got a birthday coming up.
All
Um,
right.
and we got to put this whole I'm her sugar mama to rest shit.
Right? Not me paying you. I thought you were my sugar mama.
10 for the
Um,
hour and 25 for the night. That's just a lot on Smash to have to keep track of.
How about $25 to drop one account, the account that is current,
35 for all.
Victoria, that'd
75 to
be
keep them.
$5. She said, "Smash, read Nelson's comments." $5. Malibu Blue to you.
I
I'm
don't see
trying to
no.
find Nelson's comment.
Why don't I see Nelson's comments?
I don't either.
I didn't answer and said, no, Florida man did
Oh,
not bring it up. It was actually
Wait,
Shannon who brought it up.
Jenna
She
brought
brought
me up to the
Nelson up
box
to her
and I
box.
brought it up. Okay, got it. I just didn't say the other person's name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, you can say it. I just can't. No, but if somebody sends you something and wants you to read something, right? And you're gonna do it nilly willy, charge them $5, $5, like a clip or something. That's what FWA does,
Um,
right, Wolfie? I think that, I think I don't think we should just. I think you got to tell the person if you get dropped for $25, you can't come back in on your
okay,
other
I see you,
account.
Nelson. Okay, so I think $25 to drop the account there.
And you just tell them they can't
75
come
to
back.
drop them on all accounts for the night.
No, I don't think you should do that. If they get dropped and they have other accounts, they can't come. They can't come in the box on their other accounts. That's the rule.
25 per person per night.
That's a yeah, 25 per person per
I mean,
night.
I agree. Like Wolfie said, a lot of people can't afford $75. That's a lot.
75 is too high. Okay, we'll take that off.
Yeah,
So I'm just like I feel like
that's
25 is a lot. You know what I
I
mean?
do
Like
too.
to
But that's the
just to
going
drop
rate.
someone. Okay, so it's 25 to drop.
T is
um.
Mimi.
Who wants to wait?
T is Mimi.
T
Uh,
T. That'll be $25 if you want a box. $25.
is she
Malibu
one of a
Blue to
kind?
you is my cash app.
Boy
Is
Moms
she
Rock said FWA doesn't do the backup
is
mess. It's 25
is
to drop it, double to
oh
come
she's
back,
already in here.
even if it's a backup.
Is one of a kind trying to come in?
One of a kind, $25 if you want. No, I'm just
I don't
joking.
know if you can read that or not.
Drop
What
or
does that
drop.
say?
See, that's true. I personally, I cannot keep track of minutes. Like, I gotta either do like it's gotta be like per night. Personally, that's me.
Okay.
I mean, you can do however you want to. If you're
Yeah, yeah,
better at
yeah.
doing that shit, you know what I mean?
But
Do it,
I see.
girl.
I
You do
think
it.
it
But
works on NWAs or FWAs, not NWAs. FWAs.
At
Pro-
NWA.
I did FWA's profile.
That's
I mean
old school girl.
platform because it's a totally different platform than what we have. Right? She gets people up to, and that's something like Smash and I have talked about, like having a platform where people want to come up and have grievances, right?
Yeah.
But for like for what we do over
well,
here, right? Like we just stream and we
right. This is not gonna be like a nightly thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just the nights that get crazy. Her lives are, from what I've seen, pretty much always like that. Like most of the time.
Yeah,
Shit,
my
she even does
it's,
like all. Sorry, go ahead.
so it's usually going to be when you have people in there that like tonight I had Viking and Florida Man going at it and people wanted to drop Viking.
Right.
right. That's why I think it works good for her platform because
She's got a system.
her people don't know us, right? And then when we
Yeah.
come over there with bullshit, and there always is some kind of racism that is brought up, right? Her people are like, man, F these people. We want to get them out. They start paying, then our people pay, or not our people, but the people over here on this side. And I think that's why it works so well in those predicaments.
Yeah.
But for us, it's kind of different. So we kind of have to be a little bit more creative with it and not
Right.
so expensive with it.
So somebody said this: 25 to drop, 40 to come back.
I don't know. No, I don't think you should let them come back.
Well, I think if somebody's gonna pay to come back, I'm fucking letting them back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
that's not fair to the person that paid the $25.
Hey, that's on them. I mean, that's the
I think
rules.
well, it's the price you pay, I guess. We'll
I
say okay.
and
We'll sit on that.
and I
I think if they want to,
also
because I was saying that the last two nights, like I was saying 50 to come back.
I think that like last night, I know someone paid for unknown to be dropped, but I was kind of disappointed that she got dropped in the middle of her trying to.
Well,
Somebody
listen,
paid for Shannon to be dropped, and I
the
was
thing is,
disappointed.
do
I
you
know, but
think
she
that
was waiting for Holly Day to come up.
MWA? No, just kidding. Do you think that
It's
FWA like worries about? You know what I mean?
it's 25. It's 50 to come back. It doubles.
Okay.
That's how it goes. 25 to drop, 50 to come back.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what
I have
I
yet to
heard.
have somebody pay to come back.
And if you
Right.
want
I
them
would just
gone,
leave
and
it.
if you want them gone, not to come back, then you can set your price for that. Like if a certain person down in the comments don't want to see them no more, and they're willing to pay for that,
Yeah, but you
set
know what the people on this side they're gonna do? They'll be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna start my own live." That's
That's
what they're
okay.
oh
gonna
Yeah.
well,
do.
then hey, get your
And
hustle on.
they better be putting these fucking rules up too, girl. Make your fucking bag.
Period.
Like I say,
And
That's
I'm
what I
glad
told.
y'all finally seeing because Messy Talk been doing this forever.
people are
And
getting
like
on
I
That's what
was
I
Smash
saying,
told.
now, but give it time,
no,
and
like
it'll be
I was
gone
saying
Thursday.
earlier, and I think Breezy was there. I don't think it's anything wrong with content creators getting paid. Y'all put a lot of
Nope.
time and effort into this. You take a lot of time to recap things. You facilitate conversations that
Yep.
may have never been had.
This is why my
You know,
ass needs to be paid because I'm always having to talk smash off a ledge or to give her advice. So I think we're gonna have to double the prices just so I can get paid.
I mean, like
I'm just
even just
joking.
streaming for hours is like I don't have it in me. I can't do it, but I never hating on nobody's hustle, and I think y'all absolutely should get paid. Not to mention, the percentage that TikTok takes from gives. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with the side hustle, baby. Get that bag.
So
What?
funds for
Um.
everyone under
So here's the
what?
thing, though, T. You gonna have to stay up so you can watch that cash app.
That right. You can't be falling asleep, bitch.
Exactly. You can't be expecting people to scream. T, what's
Or
your
you
cash
have to
app?
send
T, what's your cash
everybody their
app?
money back for that night.
Right. If I
Smash
send
one.
$25 and your ass is sleeping, you better refund me, bitch.
Smash one day I urge you to I don't know if you be up early in the morning, but she starts at 6. Watch the Black Diamond show. You'll see how it's done.
Well, listen, they're the pros. I think because they've been doing it for so long, they have their rules. Like we just getting started. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
they got a
You
whole
can definitely set
system.
your own rules,
they
yeah.
got a whole system. They got a whole crew that helps with that stuff. As far as
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, like
YouTube
we
Bio Anonymous.
You
we're
can
not.
even charge for messages, for anonymous messages that want to say something to like somebody on the panel but don't want to be revealed. Yeah, girl.
Ooh,
That's
Five
why
dollar.
it's called messy talk over there.
I
Oh,
like
we're gonna write that
that.
down.
Yeah, Black
Five
Diamonds.
dollar.
You can pay for somebody to. I mean, somebody can pay you to read an Instagram message.
I
Listen,
like that. That's a good idea.
it's a
They
lot.
get
Girl.
that's
okay.
what I
Yeah, we're
just
getting
said. I
somewhere.
just said that, but I just didn't say anonymous.
Right, right.
That's what I was coming up to say. The
Well, I saw
Black
you
Diamond,
comment
she does
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Diamond does it. She'll like stop the whole live as soon as a cash app comes in. She yells, "There's a cash app question." Everybody shuts up, and she
Hmm.
reads it, and she doesn't say who it's from. So
Yeah.
it's a way people can ask like anonymous questions, and she
I
gets like
like that.
$5 every time.
I like that. Yeah, I
Why
would
not,
never
right? Because people
listen.
want to ask
I
things
would
and maybe
never
they don't
even
come in.
say who the people have like. People have their whole fucking names on the cash apps that they've sent. I would never
Yeah.
ever
Yeah,
say
man,
their
it
name.
doesn't
I
do
would
it.
never
Most of them
mention
over
it.
there do it. Most of them over there do it. Not gonna lie.
So
Yeah.
$5. Okay, so we'll implement that. We'll implement $5 anon questions, or
Yeah.
messages or statements, whatever. I like that. That's
And
good.
if it's something
And it's
like you
fair that
feel
she doesn't read
uncomfortable
one.
reading, you can
Yeah.
always like refund and say like, yeah, I don't feel
Right,
comfortable
right,
reading
right, right,
that. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Like it's got to
Exactly.
be real. It's got to be like TikTok lingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can make
Yeah,
it
but you may not be comfortable
popular.
with the topic either, right? Like with whatever the question is, you may not want it discussed on your platforms, so
Well,
you
it
can
might
refund
just
those
be
too.
really a statement. It might be like, tell that stink ass bitch up in your box to shut the fuck up. And you
Right,
might not feel like saying that. And then you don't know who it came
right,
from.
Did you
right.
And
guys
then
just read?
somebody might pay you to say reveal who it came from so it can get a little sticky sometimes. I'm just
Wait.
saying,
It gets
but
funny. It does get
Listen,
pretty funny.
Smash. Harley Link says, laugh out loud. The boyfriend over there snored. That's my dog, Harley. That's my dog.
No, he's
But
snoring.
like
I
when
would have
Oh, your
unmuted my mic.
boyfriend. Okay.
you saw
but
Petty paid hundreds of dollars to block Dora and I think Blue, right?
yeah,
And so
they
people
don't
will
be
pay
playing.
it.
And then it's like you just block for that week. You can come back next
Yeah.
week and start it all
Yeah.
over again.
I think he paid like $200, like
Yeah,
to block for the week. I can't remember what it
200.
was. It was
Yeah.
yeah.
But then
But like
Blue
the
came
rule
back on
was
another account. See, and like that's where
yeah, but
I
she still blocked
personally
it.
like she did. Listen,
Yeah.
again, this woman, she is fucking genius. Or
Yeah, she
whoever
is.
created this shit, like she's just the first person that I
Black
Yeah.
have come
Diamond
across.
started it. Black Diamond started it.
Oh,
It all
damn.
started because you wanted to block Dalton.
It ain't
We were
me.
like, let's
It
block
ain't
Dalton.
me.
Girl, why that sound like your boyfriend? Or is there something you're not telling me?
Mm.
Oh, he is loud. God dang.
How do
But
you
they
I'm gonna hop
speak
down.
next to
Smash.
at
that?
the
I just wanted to tell you. So it's already Monday. Wednesday will be here soon. When I go in, they're gonna have to take my phone from me. So I'll message you like before I go in,
Yes,
and
please keep me updated,
yeah,
please.
hopefully everything I come out fine. And as soon
Fingers
as I'm
crossed,
allowed to
girl.
have my phone back, I will message you
Okay.
and let you know I'm alright.
Okay, or at least
thoughts
tell
and prayers.
somebody like your daughter or something. Like if nothing's gonna
Oh yeah, I'll
happen, but just
definitely
in case,
if
like
God forbid,
if
yeah,
you feel
she
comfortable.
knows who to contact, like the people that I care about from the app.
Yes,
Yeah, nature does it too.
Thank you. I appreciate everybody's well
you're
wishes.
gonna do perfect. You're gonna be
I honestly
fine.
do.
You're gonna get through it. No crazy complications.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be
hoping
okay.
so. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you all. All right, I'm gonna hop down and fall asleep, and I hope no crazy
Okay.
shit don't go down because waking up seeing the clips was. I'm like,
Right.
yo, I slept through all
Same.
this shit, and then hopped up making an announcement about false
You
reports.
have the wait. You before you go, you have my live right, like from
I
the
do.
day. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I have.
Wolfie,
Cartel,
I'm gonna give you that too if you don't already have it.
I'm going to need you
Okay.
to put positive energy into the universe. Everything's going to be fine.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
always thinking positive.
Hmm.
Always trying to think positive. Anxious, not gonna lie. Went in with one stint supposed to be being removed and came out with two. So just never know what's gonna happen when they get in there. But I'm going in with a positive mindset. That's
Yeah.
for sure. That's
But
for
we'll
sure.
keep you in our prayers.
Thank you. Thank you, close to the wall. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna hop down and fall asleep in the comments.
Okay, go
Listen,
cover
scream
up.
my
Get
name.
under the
Somebody
blankies.
scream my name in the box if I start missing some wild shit. Cause I
Okay.
wake up and shit
Okay.
be over. And then as many times as I shared a lot to myself, I wake up in strange places, and I really don't like that for me, Smash. I just don't.
That's funny.
Crazy
But
work.
you fall asleep watching it live, and then you wake up watching some weird
Yeah,
shit.
I'll be
Right.
like, where am I?
And
So
then
I be
half the
like,
times I've shared that weird. Half the times I've shared that weird shit to somebody, and I have to be like, I don't even know who that was.
listen,
Sorry.
I'll be like, I know I didn't tap. I know I didn't comment. I'm closing out the whole app because I don't know where I'm at right now. All right. Good night,
Funny.
everybody. I'll be in
Good
the
night.
comments.
Night.
Love
Good night,
you.
Cartel.
Nice night.
So Smash, they do. FWA does double or triple. Like if I like, let's say, the other day, people paid what, like $25 to block Dalton, and so if you wanted to get unblocked, you'd have to pay 50 or $75.
I think
And
I'm
so,
gonna.
although you're thinking that might piss off the person who paid the $25, it's actually funny that they then have to invest so much money to get back on the platform. So
You're welcome, Cartel.
Well, and honestly, I'll tell you what. When the first time I ever figured out that this was a thing was when Blue dropped Queenie, and it was like
yeah.
the best day of my life. Like I had never seen it before, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" But I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
have
Black
been
Diamond
like,
does it all
even
the
if
time.
I had spent, say, because I spent $50, right, to block or not block, but drop Petty for the night was my request at least. But he saw me in the comments say Cash App. I sent you a Cash
Yeah.
App, and then he dropped, and I was like, fuck. But if she would have dropped him and he would have paid like $100 or whatever to get back up, I'd have been like, oh fuck you. You know what I mean? Like it's fun that way. You know what I mean? You're not going to
Yeah.
spend money that you can't afford to spend,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So I'm
But it's funny
thinking,
to see them have to spend their money to get
but
back.
right, it's entertainment. It's entertaining to
Yeah.
me. I'm thinking $25 to drop for the night per person,
Yeah. Yeah.
$40 to come back, and $5 anonymous messages so far.
Yeah. I
I
think you
think
should do
that's
the
fair.
50 to come back. I think you should just do the
50,
50 to come back. Yeah, the double.
Yep.
Double
just
what?
double it.
Double what was paid.
All right, 50 to come back. We'll double it. If you want to come back, you got to spend 50, or somebody does. Whatever. You could fucking go
And
partial
then
payments. I don't even care. 50 to
you could
come back.
also do the person can pay 50 to block them for the week.
Well, that's rough because then
Smash is
then it
not a
gets
blocker.
messy. It's different when it's a lot different for like FWA when like she's got a bunch of random fucking people that she don't really know. Like it's no thing for her
Yeah.
to block people, right? Like she don't know fucking Blue or
Yeah.
any of us, but it's different when like I've got like a
Right?
whole kind of community here and then I'm having to
That's true.
block
It starts to get taken
witchy
a little
Amy or
personal.
whatever. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay, so
keep the
just so you
block
know.
out of it.
Wait a minute, and I don't think mods should be. I think mods should be like someone just paid for claws to the wall. I didn't realize
Right.
he was your mod. I think
All right.
mods should be off limits
Mods off limits.
Yeah.
Well, I think that
because her mods can't be blocked
and and
or
and
dropped.
not blocked. She was just dropped. Um
I think but mods should be off limits.
I don't think anyone's off limits to be dropped, to be honest. If you have to be fair, like,
well,
they're not
I
getting
have two.
dropped.
I have Malibu and Jenna. And Jenna
Right.
hasn't been in here for a while. She doesn't really come up in it boxes anymore. But I feel like hard pass is Malibu and Jenna. But
Unless you're gonna pay big money, because then I'll
well,
drop.
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna send a couple $100, I'm fucking dropping your ass. And I'll split it with you. You know what I mean? Honestly,
That's funny.
if that's what you want to do, whatever.
So
But
maybe it's $100 to drop a mod.
$100 to drop a mod and then split it with a mod.
Yeah.
What about me? No, cartel, you can be dropped. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. No, but you are a mod, right, Malibu? So
Yeah.
Yeah, if
hundred
a mod
dollars.
is dropped, okay. So all right, then clause. Claus, message me your CA if you have one, or whatever. I got. Yeah, it's got to be CA because it's not my full name. So
Yeah.
download
You know
that
you
shit and
can
I'll
change your
split the
name on
25 with you.
Venmo, right? My Venmo says Wolfie, and I have it on a burner Gmail. So just so you know,
Yeah,
you can change it.
I think the only one I can't change is the PayPal, and that one gets dicey anyways.
Yeah,
With
yeah, you
Cash
can't change
App,
it.
you can't just like call your bank and be like, "Oh, didn't mean to do this." You know what I mean? Like the person has to actually
Yeah,
send you the money back. Claus, did you hear
that's
me?
true.
Oh
They
yeah,
may
and
have
you can
left.
make another Cash App. Yeah. Can we pay to mute the host?
Right?
Good luck with
That's
that.
funny.
Yeah, if you pay
Two. Listen,
Malibu,
200 bucks to mute the host for
Until a
oh,
reset.
until I get taken down.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bitch,
I've
I'll shut
noticed
my
that. I've
fucking
like
fat mouth for 200 bucks. I don't even care.
wait,
Take the
someone
so
whole
just
account.
did normal
hold on a
last
second.
night and then woke up and saw the 9-part series on Virgo's page of your live from last night. And I watched it mainly to watch your face, your reactions. So
Ah,
I
girl,
was
I was
cracking up.
stressed. Yeah, I was like, oh
Um,
my
Sherry has a
You had me
question
dying.
for you. Someone
god. Huh?
paid good money to have her dropped, and you're going to split it?
Who said that?
Sherry.
Oh, that's true. Maybe the person doesn't want that person. Maybe they don't like that person. And they don't want him to get
See,
money.
that's true. Maybe.
That's why I think
If you
Mott's
do something, I would just
doing
do
it.
it behind the scenes.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like that's fair because I wouldn't want.
That's a fair
No,
point.
you're right. No, I agree with that for sure. No, but you're right, Jerry. You're right because some people. Listen. If Petty was a moderator for FWA and I paid $50 to have him dropped, and then he got 25 of it, I'd be upset for sure.
Yeah.
That's
And
why I don't.
and he'd be laughing. Or the person
My
would be laughing,
personal
right? Because they made
opinion,
money off of it.
Mod should be off limits.
I don't
But
know
That's
yeah,
why. Honestly.
yeah. See, I'm
Like
not.
other than
yeah,
like
Crystal.
don't
Yeah,
want to
listen,
talk to you.
we're just
But
Crystal. We're just trying to figure it out. I don't know what I'm
yeah.
doing. I'm just trying to figure out a
But like
way
for my,
where, everybody's happy.
yeah. I just don't mods there's no reason for them to be off limits. I mean, you're not getting blocked. You're still gonna be able to moderate. You just wouldn't be able to be in the box.
Yeah, but
You may get particularly targeted in Malibu just for all the bullshit that's going on. So if Smash wanted to make you kind of immune to it, she could make that decision, right? Because you're always here. You're kind of co-host with her.
Mhm.
So maybe you don't get classified as a mod because you're almost a co-host, right, in the box. And then maybe you say co-hosts are off limits. But like me, I'm a mod. Like somebody doesn't want to hear me talk. They should be able to
I would
pay.
just up the ante on Malibu.
what?
I would just up the ante on Malibu.
Yeah.
If they wanted to drop
Well, hold
Malibu, they're
on.
gonna pay you good
I
money
think
to freaking drop her.
Crystal. I think Crystal.
How does FWA do it? Does she allow mods to be dropped? Do you know?
I don't
Because
know.
Crystal says that should include Malibu and Jenna, but Crystal, you're trying to tell her that this is. You just said this was her platform. Why are we trying to run it? But now you're just debunking what she just said. Malibu and
Yeah, I
Jenna are
think
off limits.
though Malibu people are trying to point out that is it fair that you get to say you're doing it right? Like, and so I think it's just a conversation. I wouldn't read
Well, I
too
think
much
Ruthie
into
said
it.
up the ante on
Yeah,
On mods,
the
period. Then.
mods.
yeah,
I mean, it's like one night or a couple hours. It's not like.
Right.
right.
I
And
mean,
if
if
they
I
No,
was
don't
a
do
I
mod
anything,
and you
understand
could
that's
Crystal's
get money
point.
off
fine.
of me dropping, I'd be okay with it. It's not like I
Yeah,
can't come
and if
back the
they
next
do
day.
include
Right. See, like
Like if they do
Ace
it,
said, the mods do so much and put up with a bunch. They should be
Right.
protected, right?
Right.
I mean, you can still do what mods do from the chat.
you're right. You're just not
I
going to be able to be in a box. Being a mod doesn't require like you don't have to be
Does
in the box to mod.
Does anybody know if FWA allows moderators
I think
to
her
be
mods just
dropped?
cost
I
more
don't think she
money.
does. Yeah. Yeah,
Huh?
maybe just watch Black Diamond and her watch Black Diamond in the morning. She's usually on like 5 or 6 in the morning. Somebody can watch her, and then FWA. Just ask her. FWA will probably tell you. Smash.
yeah.
Like Arissa said, equal opportunity is for entertainment anyways. Nobody's getting
All
blocked.
right.
Why allow your mods to be, I mean, mods aren't targeted. It's not like, I don't know.
It's no
If they're
different. I
Well,
think
enforcing
the
that
it,
is
concern, though, like, if we're being real honest, though, like I think part of the concern is that because Malibu's had a few issues recently, people will
right.
target her every time.
Right.
And so I
Exactly.
think
They'll
just
just
up
pay every night.
for
Right.
Malibu, right? And they'll crowdsource the money, right? Like even if they don't have it personally. So maybe you just up the ante on Malibu, or you say because she's co-host, off
Right.
limits.
All right. I'll definitely. I feel like Crystal has good points. Like these are
So
things that I have
Fitzy
to
with
think of. Whether or
Fitzy
not.
with that FWA doesn't allow mods to be targeted from what I've seen. I
Who
think
said that?
Malibu is more
Oh,
than a
okay.
mod. She's a co-host.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like.
like
Oh,
listen, my personal opinion, and again, this is Smash's platform. I think mods should be off limit. Me or I'm not just speaking to me. I'm thinking of the mods
Smash.
that were here when Smash went through the trenches, and they
Right.
were here to have her back. I don't think that, and a lot of them don't get in boxes, right? But
Right.
yeah,
Spotted Virgo, this has nothing to do with me not wanting a box. There's nights I'm not in the box. I'm getting ready to drop because it's my past my bedtime. But it has nothing to do and pretty
then
Pisces.
what's your concern, though? Like
See, these
honestly,
people in here right now, they're only in here because we're having this discussion. They're not in here. Some
Yeah.
of these
Right.
people I don't ever even see. But
yeah,
that's
but
cool.
Malibu,
that's
Lori
going to
had a good
happen when
point.
you.
What?
Lori
Yeah.
said after they pay to have Malibu dropped, then she can turn around and mute them for the whole life.
Oh, yeah.
Victoria
Okay,
says snap, smash.
Block. No.
so I read a
Malibu is
comment
like a
up there that
co-host.
says,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cherry.
where did the comment go? Hold on. It said something about if the mods, hold on, let me go find it again. It said something about the, dropping the mods. What happens if it happens every live? Then Smash makes bank on a mod getting dropped. Not Malibu, and not the ones that she says, but I mean, I'm just saying,
Or
more money in
through
your
the ante.
pocket if it's a mod
I
getting
think
dropped.
Malibu and I are gonna have a conversation after this, because I
Yeah.
know it's way past her bedtime right now. Um,
I wouldn't set nothing in stone tonight.
huh?
Yeah.
What'd
She
you
said,
say,
"Don't
Breezy?
set anything
Okay, I'm
in
dropping.
stone. Don't
Yeah,
set
no.
anything in
Tonight we're just
stone
trying to
tonight."
figure it out. Somebody just happened
Yeah.
to pay to drop a clause. I gotta obviously that is a kink that I have to work out and figure out
You
because I
do.
want it to be fair and I want it to be entertaining and funny and you know what I mean. But I also want it to be funny and entertaining for everybody, right? So, uh, Malibu is
Malibu will
one
get
that
targeted.
right. So whatever. I'm gonna talk to you, Malibu, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. Um, we'll figure out a way to figure it
Hopefully, it won't
out,
be tonight, girl.
huh?
It definitely won't be tonight. I got to be up
Right,
in
no,
five hours.
right, yeah, not, yeah, definitely. I forgot it's fucking 1 o'clock. I forgot I got on late as
It's
fuck
Sunday.
already, but
I
um,
just, because I think like whoever dropped Claus to the wall, they dropped her because they didn't like her, and she's never up here, and she was up here
I mean, that's
talking.
the
it's
point,
part,
that you
but that's
can't
part
be
of the game,
ignorant
though. You
about
know what I
it.
mean?
That's
Like
why
I can't
everybody's
pick
getting
and
blocked.
choose.
Yeah, that's why everybody's getting blocked now.
I had to drop unknown last night, girl, and I was like stabbed to the heart, and it
I
twisted
know,
the
but
knife.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I say mod should be off limits. That's just my personal opinion, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know why mods should be off limits, but I also understand for you particularly, Malibu. I just feel like you'll never get in the box again, at least for the next like
right, yeah, and I'm not
foreseeable
trying to.
future, and that's not fair to you.
Right,
Like that,
I
because then
agree.
it becomes not entertainment; it becomes
We're not
bullying.
winding over a game.
So I don't. I think Malibu, because she is kind of a co-host and she is your like real life friend. Like
Right,
maybe you do
right.
make her off limits.
Yeah, we got it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
That costs a
Figure
lot.
it out. Tonight she cannot be dropped.
Yeah, yeah. I think
So
it.
do you also pay people to be in the box? No, we're not charging to be in the box. It's a drop. What we got so far? So far, I think set in stone is 25 to drop, 50 to come back, and $5 anonymous messages that you want me to read out to somebody anonymously.
Yeah,
That's a good
but
If
point
with the
right
right
there.
to
Cosmic
refusal, like
just
you can.
said,
With
maybe,
right to refusal, the Smash that you don't have to read it and you can refund it if it's something you're not comfortable with.
maybe the pay to drop someone should only happen when grievances are being discussed. Like what if
like
someone
there's
just
beef.
said, "Hey, I'm gonna drop Wolfie just because I don't like her." That like I'm just gonna.
I mean,
You
if you
think
want to
she
pay
would
to
drop
drop
him to
me,
begin with?
yeah. Look,
Huh?
it's part of the grift, right? Like it doesn't. I mean, you can set that. You can say, "Hey, this is a no drop live." Like if you're just bullshitting, like we are right now, right?
Yeah, because they
Versus
listen. It is not every night that we're on here and we're full of drama and have a bunch of people in the boxes. You know what I
right.
mean? Like there are nights where it's just Malibu and I, and we're just listening to a live. You know what I mean? Like this is not a nightly thing. So maybe on those nights,
Right, Violet. So we're gonna stream anything tonight? I gotta have something to go to sleep to.
But if you
so
start
maybe
doing
on the nights
this,
that we're just chill and we're not really doing anything crazy, and it's just Malibu and I in a box, or me and somebody else, like.
Right, Cosmic.
But people
but if
go
you
sending
start
you
doing
money,
this,
Smash. You're not gonna be like, oh no, this is just chill night. Take your money back.
Oh no, I would
yeah,
absolutely send it back.
and
Yeah.
If I
but
was
if
not willing to
you
drop somebody, I don't care how much it's for.
Right, right. No,
I
I
would send
said
it back.
if people started sending you hundreds of dollars, you'd be like, oh
Well,
no.
yeah, well, hell, if you're sending me a G, I'll boot myself out the box. It's yours.
I do think you're going to probably end up with more people on your platform, or like FWA does
Hold on,
with this.
I got
If
an
people,
anonymous message. Hold on,
oh
pause.
no,
I got a
did you really?
$5
That's crazy.
anonymous message.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna read it. Tap the
But
screen.
even with those, are you gonna
Okay.
be willing to send it through about Malibu?
Somebody said their anonymous message is "fuck Viking, fuck Road Dog, and fuck Queen."
Hey.
Well, I think we know who that is.
I think maybe Queenie. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna assume because they're all kind of together.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god.
there you go.
All right, I'm hopping
No
down to
voice.
the stream.
Yeah.
This is definitely not something you can make a decision
Right,
over
that's
throughout your
not
chat.
anonymous.
Right? Yeah. This is gonna take some.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
I think the $5 can be anonymous messages. I think, or a nightly
Yeah, I
thing.
do think so.
I
But
think that
But
can
I
do
do
it.
think that's a joke.
are you going to be willing
Yeah, I
if
think
people
that's
start wanting to send anonymous messages to your mods?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
If I feel like if I feel like I can't verbally say it, I'll just send it back and say
Right.
I
There you
just
go.
can't do that.
Or if
You know
it's
what I mean?
something you don't want
All
to
right, I'll
cover.
hop him down so you can stream.
Okay.
Like you have
The
the
Cash
right as
App
a
is
mod to be
Malibu
like,
Blue to
okay,
you.
as the host, you have the right to say
Because
that's
I
not
can
something I
drop
want to
people
cover.
too.
Or
This is true. Malibu can drop people too.
yeah,
I feel like the $5 anonymous message could be a nightly thing. And then if it, again, if it's just me and somebody else in a box,
Who wants to bet
it's
I have
just
to
like
worry
this
about
right
it.
now.
Who wants to bet T's asleep?
I'm
I
awake.
think she's.
Oh
Oh,
damn it! I'm glad I didn't bet. I would have
I
lost
thought she
that
was
one.
sleeping. I for sure thought she was sleeping. A bit said, "Is T sleeping?"
But I'm fixing to, so I'm gonna drop.
Nah, she took like a 4-hour nap today while everybody
Ooh,
ran her line.
Smash. Someone just said someone being whiny in the comments that made me think. What about $15 to mute somebody in the comments for live?
I'll consider it. I'll write it down. We'll think about it.
Just an idea.
Well, thank you, Curly. Trust me, there's plenty of people that would love to block me. And
Right, like at this point, if I'm charged, I'm gonna be a millionaire just to keep, just to try to get her up in a box. I'll be a millionaire, and they'll be dropping her. You know, I got to figure out a price if that's what we decide, or if the mods are off limits. That's what I got to figure out. Let me toy with it a little, and talk to some moderators,
what about
and then
$15 for Wolfie to do ASMR for us on a box?
what about?
I actually got a request today to read Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber in your box. So I bought the book off of Amazon. So when it comes in, I'm going to come in and do a story time in your live Smash if you're okay with that.
Heck yeah.
That's
Sorry,
true.
I'm writing down because yeah, but I just wrote that down. Pretty Pisces said they'll just come in on another account talking ish. So that one probably won't work.
Yeah, that'd be hard to control.
Wolfie, on a serious note, I have a friend, male friend, lives he lives in another state, and he has an FO page. I did the initials backwards, right?
Okay.
Um, and he reads adult books, and because his
Oh
voice is
wait, is
so nice,
Queefy on right now?
Because
Oh
of
my
um,
his
bad, my bad,
voice.
my bad.
huh?
So he makes money on that website because of his voice.
Yes, and when I say he makes money, he makes money. And a woman got him into it because she does it, and
Oh.
he said now he makes really good money, but she makes like triple what he makes. You should look into that.
Yeah, maybe. Someone said, "Does he touch himself?" Yeah, I think if as a woman, they'd probably
Does
want
he
me to be on
touch
camera.
himself, Jerry? No, he reads from a book, you dork.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought about maybe doing like a weekly reading where I go out private and do like one book a week, and take like user requests for books, which is what happened in, I think it was T's Live. Somebody sent me a request asking me. Someone sent me a request in T's Live to read Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber in your live Smash.
What's that?
So I've not read it. I've not read the book, so I will read it for the first time. I don't like to read them ahead of time, so that way I'm also equally surprised about what I'm about to say.
Right. Wait, did somebody just say Queenie was live? If
I
Queenie
don't think
is
she goes
on,
live at this time.
someone better wake up Cartel. Laugh out loud.
Is she live? She doesn't normally go live this late.
Wait, get to the center. Were you the anonymous message? Because if you are, she read it. Yeah, I guess anyone could be anonymous. Yeah, I think she meant from the morning. Oh, played Queenie's live this morning. Okay, I'll let her know. I sent Smash a message about the Beaver book. Oh, okay, I'll let her know. See, that's $10 right there. I should charge y'all.
Oh, is the Beaver book one I shouldn't read? I don't know what the message is. Like, I just ordered the book, so if it's like super duper inappropriate, maybe I shouldn't read it. Someone said they sent Smash a message, so I'm wondering if it's like a bad book.
Well, it's got the name Beaver in it.
Well, yeah, but I just read one that was called Karen's Itchy Pussy. On someone else's live last week. It's on my page. Someone recorded it for me. Hey, SJ.
Okay, Noelle. The Beaver
Tank,
is funny. Okay.
Oh, you were the one that said it in cheese. Okay. I couldn't remember who requested it.
They said it's not bad, it's funny.
Okay. All right.
Good night, T.
All right, we're gonna do Queenie's live from this morning.
Yeah, but hold on. Somebody, hold on.
Somebody sent a cash out.
Get to the center. Sent you a message, I think.
I've only got one.
That's a message
And it
about
said
the Beaver book.
oh, okay. Not anonymous. Okay. What am I supposed to read it? I don't know.
It's about the book.
Gotcha. Okay, get together. I got you, girl.
Is that not a book I should read then, or?
They said it's funny. They didn't.
Okay.
I don't think they say it's bad. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop while we listen to Queenie.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I sent that message regarding the Beaver book 2 days ago. Oh, Lord.
Violet.
That's funny.
You need to pay. She needs to pay you for reading it late.
I hope Queenie remembered to feed Shannon. Someone said, I hope Queenie remembered to feed Shannon today and take her for a walk. That's awful.
I thought that
I'm
was
going to
funny
drop
as
what
fuck.
you do
All
your next section, because I think your eyes are going to be bugging out of your head for some parts of it. It was, if you saw.
I haven't listened to it yet, so this will be the first
Okay.
time, and of course it's fucking.
Did you hear how she talked about it though in Petty's live?
No, I haven't heard. I didn't hear any of what happened this morning.
Yeah, I don't
We're
have
gonna
any
be
issues with her.
finding out together.
And I'm not in that drama, so I'm going to drop and let you do your thing.
All right, thank you, girl.
Alright, we'll see
I'm
you.
gonna take a picture of this real quick. Are you going night night, girly?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
I
almost
love you.
12:30. It's way past my bedtime.
Okay, I wrote down my distractions here. Somebody paid $50 last night. They paid 50 to drop Shannon, so Shannon doesn't get to come up. Just so everybody knows, the next time she tries to come up, she's not allowed for that day. So please remember that if Shannon comes up one more time, she gets dropped for that day, and then because they paid 50 and we weren't like
I thought we
super.
discussed it should be 2 times.
Yeah, that's what I said. The next time she tries to come up,
What did you drop her last night? Or did you drop on her own?
the other night. No, she dropped her. I dropped her the night that they sent that to me, the $50. I dropped her But because they paid 50, right? So the next time she tries to come up on one of her fucking sneaky accounts, I realize it's her. Make sure y'all fucking remind me there was one more time that she is going to be dropped.
Gotcha. Violet, you don't have a bad voice. Did you see the call log, Shannon? That I saw that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna listen while you play her. Oh, honey.
All right.
I see people that.
All right. We're still doing $5 anonymous messages if y'all want to send them. Okay, let's go.
Okay, good night. I'm dropping.
Let me go.
I'll call you on my lunch. Love you too.
Okay. The Cash App's in my bio. In my bio. Okay, if the connection starts getting bad, I'll have someone up. What? 51 days? Oh, fuck. It's starting to rain. Thank you, Ranger. Appreciate you. You changed your name. Why would you do that? Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Not, not at the gates of hell. It says 25 to drop, 50 to bring back, $20 for messages / proof, 200 for leave it be. I'm gonna save that just in case. The fucking not this. You need to create a notepad, bro. Please. We don't have anything set in stone. I think so far, I think what we have set in stone, 20 to drop per person for the night, and then 50 to bring them back. I haven't even thought past that. And then $5 to write an anonymous message to anybody just anybody. Yeah, I would make sure that they're in the live, if you're going to send $5. Taking mods away from being dropped is not fair. Everyone should be fair game. Yeah, I know, Ghost. I struggle with that one because Malibu is kind of a hot topic. And I feel like people just sit here and pay for her to never be up here. I mean, if you're going to pay it, you know what I mean? Whatever, but then I have the other struggle of should we do only nights, that like there's crazy shit going on where I'm doing this, or just all the time. So maybe we could do it that way. I got some things to work out. I understand someone what? Uh.
Okay, one last thing I forgot to tell you. When you start these lives, you need to do a disclaimer that you are not to be held responsible for whatever is said in the messages. Do a disclaimer. I am not responsible for the messages sent in the messages. I
So I
cannot
was
help
asking.
be
Okay,
held
okay,
responsible for whatever is said.
okay,
So
okay.
that
Thank you.
way you keep yourself, kind
Right.
of, yeah. All right, bye.
Okay. Um. Um. The person that just sent me that. The person that just sent me that. Are you trying to be anonymous right now? I don't know. I don't know how to ask that. It says. It says you can charge for specific rewatch requests. That person that sent me that, send me a message and just let me know, hey, you're that person if you want to, and then we can talk about it. But $5 for specific rewatch. Well, I like it. I like it. Just sometimes it doesn't work all that great, like right now. So, oh, she called herself out. Oh, where? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. All right, $5 because I paid for that shit too. Never mind. Okay, I wrote it down. I'm gonna send that back to you though, because that could have been a free. How do I send it back? All right. Oh, thank you, sunshine. Thank you guys. Sorry, I was a little busy. Oh, thank you. What's wrong with my connection? Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to go reset my Wi-Fi or something. Motherfucker. Or topic of the night. I already sent it. Let me go reset my Wi-Fi real quick. I'll be right back. All right, just give it a couple minutes here. What? I mean, why can't you not comment, Robin? Thank you, Robin. I live in my backyard. Yeah, I'm not charging to like get a box or be in the comments. It's just to drop, come back from being dropped, and $5 anonymous messages that you want to say to somebody that may or may not be in the chat. It's spiritual. Also, I just want to say, some of the payments that I've received have people's first and last names, or what I can only assume is a first and last name. The only reason why I know that one right now is because they commented in the chat. But otherwise, I don't know who y'all are, and even if I did, I would never say your first and last name or use it against you at all. But you can change your username on Cash App. I specifically did. I can put my Cash App on a sticker. I gotta wait for my fucking internet to come back. But if you're not comfortable, you know what I mean? Like, just, again, I don't put people's first and last names out there. I would never do that. I do have PayPal, but that has my first and last name, and I can't change it because I use it for business purposes, so I can't change that. And same might be for my Venmo. You can also Cash App me. Yeah, I'm not. If you don't like, listen, y'all can fucking like. I don't look people up. I'm not worried about all that shit. And again, it's up to y'all if you want to do it. You can make alternate Venmo accounts. Oh, can you? Because I know you can't do that with PayPal. Let me check my Venmo. Hold on.